Menu narration option is set to off.
About 3 inches of the white stuff has fallen, and the prognosticators say still 3 to 5 more to come tonight in Chicago as we welcome you to football under the lights at snowy Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On the carry, it's Love. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Davion Taylor. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, that was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 47. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right up.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Davion Taylor, his second sack of the night. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Now, after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Riley Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it was probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Wentz going to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. On 1st down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, but it'll be 2nd down. Gives to the first man through Watt. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got a way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
14.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. I'm coming to the front. Wait for you. I'm coming after you. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 6 seconds.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Eagle pressure. pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting...
And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Haskins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 32-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. This one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to Hightower. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Haskins. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Trying the toss play to Love. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From the gun, Haskins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I got one. Let's go.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Bryce Love, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Hightower, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Dashing through the snow. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Chicago.
The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Number first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
First down, Philadelphia.
57, Mike, 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Let's 57, 57, let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Tie it right. 3 down, 3 down. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You look right now. Come on, right
To throw is Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the third quarter. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Love. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He'll drop this one down to Cohen, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now an option play on 2nd down, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a 1st down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. It'll be Love to try and get the 1st. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This is Love. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
the 6-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not just sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change, man, I like your respect. Giving more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant and said,
they'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Bryce Love with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Operating from the gun. Haskins, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. Their lead up even further.
Eagles 14. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Throwing his Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into, so that one will be accepted. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Back now at Soldier Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
57 Mike.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14. And an Eagle 1st down.
Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Wentz now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Going for it with Sanders. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
John Hightower, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bears 35, Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. Looking deep for Gabriel. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. John Johnson with the INT. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Love. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Love. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Eagles 1st down.
On 1st down, Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st down, here's Love. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. 53's the mark, 53, check. Ready?
Now they'll run it with Cohen. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.